வெல்கம் பேக் டு டைகர் மேக் சேனல். நம்ம டிஃபரன்ஷியல் கால்குலஸை பொறுத்தளவில் நம்ம இப்போ பார்த்துட்டு 90% of the portions already we covered. So only 10% of the portion is remaining. So we are at the end of the unit 3 differential applications of differential calculus. What we have discussed in the area radius of curvature of a given curve in 4 methods. One is y equal to f of x, then parameter method, then variable separable method, and also finally r comma theta, that means polar form. Okay, how to find the radius of curvature for all such 4 forms of the given curve. Okay, then center of curvature. After find out the radius of curvature of such curves, then we pass through the centers of curvature. How to calculate the center of curvature, that means x bar comma y bar. After find out center of curvature, relationship connecting rho x bar and rho radius of curvature x bar and y bar. So what is the relationship connecting all these three? Circle of curvature, isn't it? Circle of curvature. What is the formula for circle of curvature? X minus x bar the whole square plus y minus y bar the whole square is equal to rho square. Okay. After solving the problems in circle of curvature, we go through evolutes, isn't it? What do you mean by evolutes? Most important topics in exam point of view. Evolutes. Evolutes is nothing but the locus of the center of curvature, isn't it? Locus of the center of curvature. That means the point traced by C x bar comma y bar is locus. Is evolute, evolute of the given curve, isn't it? Locus of the center of curvature. What do you mean by locus? The path traced by the center x bar comma y bar. X bar y bar differ from each and every point, isn't it? Consider this curve y equal to f of x is differentiable entirely. Okay, then we can find out rho and x bar comma y bar for each and every point on the curve. Suppose we are going to find out the radius of curvature at this point P, x1 comma y1. Then what do you mean by radius of curvature? The length of the unit inward normal. Length of the inward normal is called the radius of curvature, and the end of the inward normal is called the coordinates of center of curvature, isn't it? So each and every point on y equal to f of x, crores and crores of points on f of x, isn't it? Y equal to f of x. So each and every point we can calculate radius and center of curvature. There exists a 1-1 correspondence between the point and the center of curvature. There exists a point on y equal to f of x. There exists a x bar comma y1 bar. Suppose this point is x1 comma y1, then there's corresponding radius of curvature exists and also center of curvature also exists. So each and every point there exists a center of curvature. There exists a 1-1 relationship between 1-1 correspondence between a point on the f of x and the center of curvature, right? So similarly we can find out the center of curvature at each and every point on the given curve. So isn't it right? So this is the path traced by the center of curvature, isn't it? This is the path traced by the center of curvature, isn't it? This curve is called the evolute. We call this curve as evolute. Okay, the given curve is called involute. So evolute. So this is called involute, right? Right. So the given curve f of x is called involute. The curve obtained by the path traced by the center of coordinates is called evolute. Okay, right? That's all. So these are all the concept based on evolutes. How to find the evolute? Right. So the given curve is in the form of y equal to f of x. Right. Write the parametric form, isn't it? Parametric form. So parametric form means x equal to f of t and y equal to g of t, isn't it? From that we find out y1 and y2. 4 steps involving in finding evolutes of the given curve, isn't it? From that we find out y1 by x dash by y dash, that is dx by dt by dy by dt, isn't it? Same like that, differentiate y1 with respect to x, you can get y2. After find out y1 and y2, you can go for finding x bar and y bar, isn't it? After find out x bar, y bar in terms of the given parameter t, isn't it? Right? So, what is the third step? Eliminating the parameter t from x bar, y bar to obtain the relationship g of x bar, comma y bar, comma c equals 0, isn't it? Therefore, what we conclude from this curve, x bar, comma y bar satisfies the equation g of x comma y comma c equal to 0, isn't it? So this equation is called the evolute, right? So this curve is called g of x comma y comma c equal to 0. We call it as evolute of the given curve y equal to f of x, okay, right? So we studied what is evolute. Just a quick recall, I explained this, okay, right? So now I am going to explain the relationship between evolutes, normals and envelopes, okay, right? What is the relationship connecting all these three, right? Now consider a curve y equal to f of x. Consider a curve, okay, consider a curve y equal to f of x, right? Right. So mark a point on the curve y equal to f of x. Mark a point on the curve y equal to f of x. Okay. Now, how to draw the normal at this point? I am taking this point as p, x1 comma y1. And through the point, I can draw a tangent to the curve, isn't it? Right. 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 So this is the tangent at the point P x comma y1 to the curve y equal to f of x. Okay, right? This is the tangent. It's a straight line, isn't it? It's a straight line passes through the point x1 comma y1. This straight line is tangent to this curve y equal to f of x. That means this tangent, this straight line touches this curve at exactly only one point. That's why we call it as a tangent, right? Okay. So how to draw the normal at the point? Normal is perpendicular to the given curve. Normal is perpendicular to the given curve. How can we draw the normal to the curve? Normal is perpendicular to the curve. So, okay. So normal is nothing but a straight line that perpendicular to the tangent to the given point. Right? So it's also a straight line which is perpendicular to the tangent and also perpendicular to the curve y equal to f of x. Okay, so this is a straight line perpendicular to the given curve y equal to f of x. That means this straight line perpendicular to the given tangent. This is called normal. The line inside the normal inside the given curve is called inward normal. The normal inside the curve is called inward normal. The normal outside the curve is called outward normal. In general, this straight line is called the normal. Okay. The equation of normal is this one. Okay. Right? Okay. Now this is the differentiable curve. So we can find out derivative for each and every point. Therefore, rho exists at each and every point, and also center of coordinates x bar comma y bar exists for each and every point on the curve, isn't it? Right? So I am going to suppose the radius of curvature of this center of curvature of this point B here. Okay, right? Like that. Right. Suppose the center of curvature of this point be here. Right? For example, right. So I draw the center of curvature. Right? This is the path traced by the center of curvature. Center of curvature of this point is here. Center of curvature of this point be here. Center of curvature of this point be here. Center of curvature of the point be here. Center of curvature of this point be here. Center of curvature of the point be here. Center of curvature of the point may be here. Okay, right? So connecting all the points, you can get the path traced by the center of curvature. Path traced by the center of curvature. That is nothing but evolute. Right? So this is the this curve is the evolute of the given curve. Right? Okay. What is the relationship connecting this evolute and the normal? This is called normal, isn't it? In general, we call it, this is a normal, right? So normal is a straight line. Normal is a straight line. Look at this diagram. Normal is a straight line that touches the evolute. Normal is a straight line that touches the evolute at exactly one point. Okay, so the normal at Px, y1 to the curve y equal to f of x touches the evolute at exactly one point. That point is the center of coordinates of the corresponding point, isn't it? Okay, that's most important result one, right? So through this point on the curve, we can find out the radius of curvature, isn't it? And also center of curvature. What is the radius of curvature? This length between C and P is radius of curvature, isn't it? The length between C and the P is called the radius of curvature, and the end point is called the coordinates of the center of curvature at the point P x1, y1 to the curve y equal to f of x. That is C x bar, y bar, right? Similarly, we can find out center of curvature for each and every point. You can get this curve, isn't it? Right. Now, I draw a normal through the point P x, y1. What I understand that normal touches the evolute, touches the curve evolute at exactly one point. That means the normal becomes a tangent to the evolutes. It becomes a tangent. Right? So this normal, that means what? This straight line is perpendicular to the given curve at the point, isn't it? But the same straight line becomes a tangent to its evolutes. That's all. Very most important answer. Now, this straight line is perpendicular to the given curve at the point. The same line is tangent. Same line becomes a tangent to its evolute. Okay, that touches the evolute at exactly one point. That point of contact, this is the common point between the evolute and the normal, isn't it? This is the point of contact between the normal and the evolute. This point of contact is nothing but the center of coordinates x bar, y bar at the corresponding point P x1, y1. That's all. It's the most important one result. Okay, right? That's all. Next one. Right. And then now second part, the evolute. This evolute of a curve can be considered consider as the envelope of its normals. Most important one. How can we understood the evolute of a curve? Simply we calculate as evolute. Evolute is equal to envelope of the normals. Most important concept. Okay, right? We will do the problems related to find the evolute through envelope of its normals. How can we justify this one? Right? Evolute is equal to the envelope of the normals. Okay, right? Now, what I told here, this normal is a tangent to the curve, isn't it? What is the definition for envelope? What is the definition for envelope? What do you mean by the definition for the envelope? Envelope is a curve that touches each member of a family. A curve touches each member of a family of curves, isn't it? Is called the envelope, isn't it? Right? What is envelope? Envelope is nothing but a curve. That curve touches each and every member of the given family of curves, isn't it? We already discussed about this curve y equal to mx plus 1 by m, isn't it? Already I told you this is the family of straight lines, isn't it? This is the family of straight lines, isn't it? By changing the value of m, 1, 2, 3, anything like that, you can get the different members of this family, isn't it? Right? Different, you can get the, for example, putting m equal to 1, y equal to x plus 1, isn't it? This is the one member of this family. Crores and crores of members in this members belonging to this family. Just for your understanding purpose, I find out only one member of the family by giving suitable value for m. Similarly, you can give m equal to 2, m equal to root 5, any value, any real number you can give to get the member of the family except the 0. Why? Because substitute m equal to 0, this will be infinity, so the curve does not exist. Okay, so without 0, you can give any real number except 0. Okay, members of the family, right? Right. So yeah, I want to find a curve that touches each and every members of this family, right? So I find out it has y square is equal to 4x. I think that it may be right or wrong. Okay, maybe x square equal to 4a or y square is equal to 4x, right? Okay, so I think it's y square is equal to 4x. Okay, this y square is equal to 4x is a parabola that touches each and every members of the family. Already we discussed in the previous video link you can check it. Okay, right? Clearly I explained through the graphical method how this curve touches each and every members of this family through the three examples. Three members, I find out three members of this family of curves and I draw the curves that this curve touches the three members of this family, right? So this is called the envelope. So envelope of this is y square is equal to 4x is the envelope of the given family of straight lines. This is the family of straight lines. Okay, so this curve touches each and every members of this family. This curve touches this straight line. Similarly, this curve touches this straight line. This curve touches this straight line. This curve touches this straight line. Similarly, this curve touches all straight lines from this family. Therefore, this curve touches each and every members of this family, every members of this straight line family. Therefore, we call this is the envelope of the curve. Same like that, come to this point. Why I explain envelope detailing? Because here this normal, this curve, this evolute is a curve. Evolute is a curve touches each and every normal to the curve, isn't it? right? I projected this concept here. Here the evolute can be taken as this. Here this is the evolute y square is equal to 4x. Consider this y square is equal to 4x as here. Okay, these y square is equal to 4x touches this all the normals to this curve, isn't it? So, right? Similarly, through this point we can draw a normal, isn't it? Through this point we can draw a normal, isn't it? Yes. Look at that. So through this point I can draw a normal to the curve. Look at that. This normal also, this normal to the curve touches the evolute at only one point, isn't it? Similarly, can we draw a normal to this point? Yes. This is a tangent at the point to the curve y equal to f of x. Now I am going to draw a normal, isn't it? Through this point. So it is perpendicular to the tangent. It is like that, isn't it? So each and every point on the curve y equal to f of x, the normal at the corresponding point touches its evolute, isn't it? Touches the evolute of this curve, isn't it? Therefore, this curve evolute touches each and every normal to the curve, isn't it? Now matching this concept with this definition, a curve that touches each and every members of a family of curves. Here, family of normals, isn't it? All these normals are called family of normals. Right? So this evolute is a curve. This is a curve. A curve that touches every members of the family of normals to the curve, isn't it? So this curve is the envelope of this normal. So we call this curve as the envelope, isn't it? A curve that touches each member of a family is called the envelope. So this curve touches each member of the normals to the curve. Therefore, this curve is called the envelope. This same curve is called the envelope of its normals, isn't it? That's all. So evolute is equal to envelope of its normals. That's all, right? So evolute is equal to envelope of the normals. This evolute curve that touches all the normals to the curve at exactly one point. So it satisfies the condition of envelope. So therefore, this can be treated as the envelope of its normals. So both are equal. So evolute is nothing but the envelope of the normals. Now we are going to find the evolute of the curve through envelope of its normals. Okay. Already we know how to find the evolute of the given curve, isn't it? Already we know how to find the evolute through y equal to f of x, isn't it? Now I am going to find out the same evolute through the envelope of its normals. That's all. So what is the difference between the two? In the previous session, I already find the evolute of y square is equal to 4x. Okay, right? I write the parametric form 80 square comma 280. Find out x dash and y dash and then y1, y2, x bar and y bar, eliminating t from x bar and y bar to obtain equation g of x bar comma y bar comma c equal to 0, right? Therefore, what we conclude that x bar comma y bar satisfies g of x comma y comma c equal to 0. This is called the envelope of this given curve. This is nothing but ax power 2 by 3 plus by power 2 by 3 equal to a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3, right? What is the envelope? What is the evolute of the given curve? Through based on the procedures, I find out already ax power 2 by 3 plus by power 2 by 3 equal to a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3. This curve is called the evolute of the given curve y square is equal to 4x. Now I am going to find out the same evolute. Now I am going to find out the same evolute, but not through this method, through the envelope of its normals. I am going to find out the normal to the given curve at first. Through the normal, I am taking that is the envelope of the normal. Through the family of, I am going to find out the equations of normals that can be taken as the family of normals. That means family of curves. So through the family of normals, I can find out the envelope of the curve. That envelope is nothing but the evolute. Okay. Now I am going to illustrate the procedure to find the envelope of the normals. Okay. You will get the same answer. Ax power 2 by 3 plus by power 2 by 3 equal to a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3. We will discuss in the problem. Okay. Right. Now, procedure to find the evolute. Procedure to find the evolute of a curve through envelope of its normals. Okay, right? Step 1. What is step 1? Equation of normal. Equation of normal to y equal to f of x is y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. In generally, the equation of normal is a straight line, isn't it? So this is the basic formula to find the equation of normal. Y minus y1 equal to minus m into x minus x1, isn't it? x1 and y1 are the parametric forms of the given f of x. Suppose y equal to, suppose y square is equal to 4x is given. Then what is x1 comma y1? X equal to 8t square comma y equal to 2at, isn't it? So this can be taken as x1 and this can be taken as y1. So we can take x1 and y1 through the parametric form of the given curve. So the only variable, only unknown to find is m. What is m? M is nothing but the slope of the norm, slope of the tangent, isn't it? Slope of the curve is nothing but the slope of the curve, isn't it? Slope of the curve, especially at the point 80 square comma 280. M is nothing but the slope. Slope is nothing but dy by dx. Slope of the curve at the point x1 comma y1. How can we obtain dy by dx? So the given curve is y equal to f of x. Taking derivative with respect to x, you can get dy by dx and substitute this point 80 square comma 280 here. You can get the value of m in terms of t. M in terms of t. That means in terms of the h of t. Okay, right? M in terms of t. Substitute this value of m and this x1 and this y1 into this formula. You can get the family of normals. Substituting x1, y1 and m here, you can get the family of normals. Family of normals to the given curve y equal to f of x. So we can get the family of curves, family of normals to the given curve. Through the family of normals, we can find out the envelope. What are the 4 methods to find the envelope for the given family of curves? So first one is the given curve is in the form of x comma y comma a parameter, right? M or t or theta, anything may be like that, right? That may be any one of the parameter m or t comma theta, right? If it is possible to rewrite that equation into quadratic form in the parameter involving, then equate the value of ABC to b square minus 4ac equal to 0, you can get the envelope. The second one method is the same y equal to f of x comma y comma is the m1, isn't it? This is m2. How the method 2 is differ from method 1? The same, the family of normals is given in the form of y equal to t, anything like that, m or t. Sorry. You will get t or theta, okay? So right here, you will get only t or theta. So form an equation in terms of, if it is possible to form an equation, quadratic equation in t, right? Find out ABC from coefficients of t square t and constant term and equate to b square minus 4ac equal to 0, you can find the envelope. Okay, right? How the method 2 is differ from method 1? If it is cannot be rewritten is in the form of at square plus bt plus c equal to 0. Suppose this form, this family of normals cannot be written in the form, then go for taking partial derivative with respect to the given parameter. We call this one, this as to eliminating the given parameter. What is the given parameter? T. Eliminating t between 1 and 2. Eliminating t between 1 and 2, you can get envelope. Okay, that's all. Right? So, how to find the envelope of the curve through envelope of its normal? First, you write down the equation of the normal to the given curve y equal to f of x, that is y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Write the parametric form of the given curve. Through the parametric form, you can find out x1 and y1. So, x1 and y1 find out. The only unknown we need to find out is m. M is the slope of the curve at the point x1 comma y1. So that can be obtained by differentiating the given curve with respect to x, differentiating this y with respect to x, you will get dy by dx. Substitute these 2 points into that one, you can get the value of m in terms of t. Okay, so right, substitute all these 3 values x1, y1 and m here, you can get the family of normals. This is normal in general form, so normals in general form. So in terms of t, you will get the normal in terms of t. In terms of t or theta, okay, right? Here you will get the normal in terms of t, right? How can we find out the envelope of the family of curves? Through method 1, method 2, isn't it? So there are 2 methods. Here the only one unknown is involved here. The only one parameter. What is the parameter? For y square equal to for x, t is the parameter. So the only one parameter is involving in the family of normals. So the family of normals is in the form of f of x comma y comma t equal to 0. Solving through any one of these 2 methods. Suppose this equation, the family of normals can be written in the form of quadratic equation in terms of t. Then finding the values of a, b, c and substitute here b square minus 4ac to 0, you can get the envelope. Otherwise, if it is cannot be written as in the form of a quadratic equation involving t, then go for taking partial derivatives of the given function with respect to the given parameter t. So dou f by dou t equal to 0. Right? From these 2 equations, eliminating t from between these 2 equations 1 and 2, you can get the envelope. So right. So this is the methods. So this envelope obtained by this envelope is the envelope of this normal, isn't it? This is the envelope. What is this envelope? This is the envelope of the family of normals. The family of normals to the envelope of the family of normals. Envelope of the family of normals. What is the envelope of the family of normals? Through the diagram, already we discussed it, isn't it? This is y equal to f of x. This is the point P x1 comma y1. Then draw a normal to the curve that touches the right. This is evolute, isn't it? So normal. So this curve touches all the family of normals. Though this is called envelope. Envelope of the normals. Why? This curve touches the normals, isn't it? right? Each and every normal to the curve. Okay, so this is called the envelope of the normals. This is equal to evolute. So this curve we call the same curve as evolute. So we find out the envelope of the family of normals, that is nothing but the evolute. Evolute of the given curve. That's all. So now I am going to find out the evolute of the given curve through the envelope of its normal. Right? Shall we go to the problems? Through the problem, we can clearly understand what is envelope. Okay? Right? Now, I am going to find first one, very easiest one. Find the evolute. Evolute of y square is equal to 4ax. Consider as the envelope of its normals. Right? Already in the previous session, I find out the evolute of the given evolute of the parabola y square is equal to 4x. The answer to that problem is ax power 2 by 3 plus by power 2 by 3 equal to a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3. This is the evolute of the given curve y square is equal to 4x. Now I am going to find out the same evolute of the given curve through envelope of its normal. That is the only difference between that two. Right? Solution. Right? What is the first step? Write the equation of the normal. Equation of normal is, what is the formula for equation of the normal? Y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1, called as equation number 1. Okay, right? This is the equation of the normal. Now I am going to find out x1, y1 and m. So what is step 1? Step 1, find what is the equation of the normal? Y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1, isn't it? Find x1 comma y1 comma m. So I am going to find out all these three at first, step 1. Right? Right. So what is the parametric form of y square is equal to 4ax is what? X equal to 80 square comma y equal to 280, isn't it? So this any point on the curve y square is equal to 4ax, isn't it? Right. So any point on the curve y square is equal to 4ax is in the form of 80 square comma 280, isn't it? So I am taking this point as x1 and this as y1. So what is x1? x1 is equal to 80 square and y1 equal to 280. The only unknown I need to find is m. Right? So now I am going to find out m through this parametric form. Right? What is x dash dx by dt? This is nothing but x dash 280. What is dy by dt? Difference into y with respect to t, 2a. Therefore, now what is m? M is nothing but dy by dx. That is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt, isn't it? So what is dy by dt? 2a. What is dx by dt? 2at. Right? Can we strike out that 2a with 2a? So 1. So what is m? Therefore, m is equal to 1 by t, isn't it? Right? That's all. So I find out what is m. It is 1 by t. Everything in terms of t, isn't it? Right? So this is step 1. Right? So after find out all these three x1, y1 and m, substituting 1. I call this as 1 and substituting 1. Okay? So what is 1? It is here, isn't it? Right. Again 1 implies Shall I rub it? Okay. So 1 implies. What is 1? Y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus. I am going to substitute all these three values in the equation of normal. So y minus, what is y1? 2at equal to minus 1 by, what is m? 1 by t into x minus, what is x1? at square. Isn't it? I am taking that t to the numerator, minus t, it becomes, isn't it? Reciprocal multiplication. X minus at square. I multiply this inside the bracket, minus tx plus a t cube. So y minus 2at, isn't it? Right? Shall I write it? Shall I take this t into right hand side? So what is y? Y is equal to 2at, isn't it? This minus becomes plus. This goes to the minus, minus tx plus at cube. Right? Minus tx plus at cube, isn't it? I rewrite it as minus tx plus 2at plus at cube. Right? What is this form? This is the family of normals. Y is a straight line, isn't it? Power of x is 1, power of a is equal to 1. This is of the form y equal to mx plus c, where c is 2at plus at cube. All are constants. What is m? It is minus t, isn't it? So this is in the form of y equal to mx plus, these are all treated as c. So it is a straight line, isn't it? But here it is a normal, isn't it? Right? Normal in t. This is the family of normals. To the given curve y square is equal to 4x. So this is of the form f of x comma y comma t equal to 0, isn't it? F of x function of x comma y comma t. So this is the normal equation of the normal. This curve is obtained from the normal, so this is called the family of normals. So this straight line is called the family of normals to the given curve y square is equal to 4x. The same time, this is of the form f of x comma y comma t equal to 0. Now solving. Now I am going to find out the envelope of this one. I call it as equation number 1, right? Now I am going to find out the envelope of this normal, isn't it? This is the normal, family of normal. I am going to find out the envelope of this normal. Okay, this is in the form of this one, having one parameter t, right? So we can't rewrite it as quadratic equation in terms of t. So I am going to method 2 in finding envelope by taking partial derivatives of 1 with respect to t. Okay, right? Right. What is the part? I call it as 1. Differentiate 1 partially with respect to t. Partially with respect to the given parameter, isn't it? Right? Method 2 I am going to apply here to find the envelope of this one. Right? I am going to, these are all for your understanding purpose, not in your examination point of view. You need not write this concept in your examination paper. Okay, this is what I am going to find out to for your understanding purpose. So I am going to find the envelope of 1. Okay, I am going to find out the envelope of 1. So this is of the form this one. We can't rewritten as in terms of quadratic use in terms of t. That's why I am going to take partial derivative with respect to t. So y becomes 0, isn't it? Derivative, partial derivative of 1 with respect to t. So y becomes 0. What is t? T is 1. So minus 1 into x plus 2a into t becomes 1 plus 3at square, isn't it? That's all. Right? So what is t square? That is equal to 0 equal to minus x plus 2a plus 3a t square. Therefore, taking this term into left hand side, so x minus 2a equal to 3a t square, isn't it? Right? Therefore, what is t square from that one? X minus 2a by 3a. Right? This is the value of t square, called as equation number 2. Now, I am going to eliminate this parameter t between 1 and 2. I am going to eliminate the parameter t between 1 and 2 to find the envelope of this one. Okay, how to eliminate this one? How to eliminate this one? From 1, I can take t as common from the right hand side. So y is equal to, right? Shall I take minus t as common? Okay, minus t as common. So x, this becomes minus 2a, this becomes minus a t square, minus a t square, isn't it? I am taking minus t as common between from all these three terms. So minus t is taken, so remaining x. Here minus t is taken, so minus 2a remaining in the second term. Here minus taken, so it becomes minus a t square, isn't it? Right. Now I am going to substitute the value of t square here. So minus t into x minus 2a minus a into x minus 2a by 3a. Right? Just I am substituting this value of t square x minus 2a by 3a here. So minus a into, what is the value of t square? X minus 2a by 3a. Now I can cancel that a with a. Right? Right? That is equal to what? So y is equal to minus t into x minus 2a minus of x minus 2a by 3. Taking LCM inside the bracket, what you will get? Taking 3 as LCM, 3 times of x minus 2a minus of x minus 2a. So what you will get? 2 times of x minus 2a minus t into 2 times of x minus 2a by 3. This is the value of y. Again, look at here. The t is not eliminated here. So I know the value of t square. So I am going to squaring on both sides. This will become t square. Again, once again, I am substitute the value of t square from 2. You can eliminate the t completely. Right? Squaring on both sides. Right? So what you will get? Y square is equal to, this minus becomes plus. When we taking square, this minus will become plus. This t becomes t square, isn't it? Into this 2 becomes 4 by this 3 becomes 9. This x minus 2a becomes x minus 2a the whole square, isn't it? I am taking square, so square y square. This minus becomes plus. T becomes t square. Square of this value 4 by 9 x minus 2a the whole square. Now t square is here. So what is the value of t square? X minus 2a by 3a. Once again, I substitute here. So y square is equal to what? What is the value of t square? Once again, x minus 2a by 3a into 4 by 9 into x minus 2a the whole square. Sorry, x minus 2a the whole square. Just it. I replace this t square by this value. So what you will get? Shall we multiply this one? 4 by 9 3s are 27 a is here. Into x minus 2a into x minus 2a the whole square becomes x minus 2a the whole cube. Right? So y square is equal to 4 times x minus, y square is equal to what? 4 times 4 by 2a into x minus 2a the whole cube. I take this into the left hand side. 2a y square is equal to 4 into x minus 2a the whole cube. Right? That's all. Look at here. Now t is eliminated, isn't it? Isn't it? T is eliminated between 1 and 2. So this is called This is called envelope of 1, isn't it? Envelope of 1. That is, which is evolute of, which is the evolute of y square is equal to 4x. Already, sorry, this is not evolute, right? Sorry, right? So, go to the previous problem. By finding evolute of the given curve, you will get the same result. 27a y square equal to 4a into x minus 2a the whole cube. You will get the same result in evolute of y square is equal to 4x. So now I find out the evolute of the curve y square is equal to 4ax through envelope of its normals. Okay, right? So first I write the normal equation of the normal y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1, finding x1, y1 from the parametric form and m from the curve by taking derivative, right? So m, after find out x1, y1 and m, substitute in normal form y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Substitute all that values, you can get the relationship connecting y, x and t, isn't it? So that is called the family of normals. So through by finding the envelope of the normals, I find out the envelope of the 1, right? So that is, this envelope is nothing but the evolute of the given curve. Already we know that evolute of the given curve is nothing but the envelope of its normals. So this is the envelope of its 1. What is 1? 1 is the normals, family of normals. So this is the envelope of the normals. Therefore, envelope of the normals is nothing but the evolute of the given curve. Therefore, this curve is the evolute of the given curve y square is equal to 4ax. That's all. Thank you.